Well, this is a very familiar face-off. You saw it right through election season. You saw it thereafter as well. Amit Shah versus Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. Amit Shah has made his strongest push. He's on Didi's turf. He's made the strongest push thus far for the implementation of the National Register of Citizens, or NRC, in Bengal and the rest of the country. You would think that the fallout of the NRC controversy would compel the BJP to soften its stand just a little bit, because it was perceived that this program wasn't the step the BJP was hoping it would be. But Amit Shah has only upped the ante. Addressing BJP workers in Kolkata just a short while ago, the Home Minister dared the West Bengal Chief Minister, Mamata Banerjee, on her own turf in Kolkata and called out alleged hypocrisy on illegal citizens. Shah made it clear that his government will bring the Citizenship Amendment Bill to Parliament soon, but assured BJP workers and the public that non-Muslim immigrants would not be deported. Shah did not stop there, but went on to remind Mamata Banerjee of her old speeches where she had demanded the expulsion of illegals. He accused the Mamata Banerjee government of protecting illegals for her vote bank politics in the state. He also categorically stated that illegals are a threat to India's national security and would be expelled.
बहुत सारे लोगों का वो उसका अनिश्चयता हो गया है, कहाँ रहेगा, किधर जाएगा। मैंने इसको बोला कि हमारा देश तो सब भाषा के लिए, सबको लिए देश है, तो इसी के लिए देखना चाहिए कि हमारा जो इंडियन है उसको किसी को डिस्टर्ब नहीं होना चाहिए।
ममता दी कह रही है कि एनआरसी आते ही लाखों लाखों हिंदू शरणार्थी है, उनको बंगाल, पश्चिम बंगाल छोड़कर जाना पड़ेगा। मित्रों, इससे बड़ा कोई झूठ नहीं हो सकता, इससे बड़ी कोई झूठी बात नहीं।
আমি পরিষ্কার বলতে চাই, বাংলায় এনআরসি নিয়ে কোনো কথা হয়নি, হবেও না, কারণ এনআরসি আমরা বাংলায় করতে দেব না।
जब तृणमूल कांग्रेस में थी, सत्ता में नहीं थी, जब घुसपैठिए कम्युनिस्टों को वोट देते थे, यही ममता दीदी कहती थी, घुसपैठिए को निकालो, संसद चलने नहीं दी, अपनी शॉल निकालकर स्पीकर के मुंह पर फेंकी। अब आपको वो वोट दे रहे हैं, आपकी वोट बैंक बन गए हैं, इसलिए आप कह रही हो कि इनको मत निकालो।
I want to go across to India Today's Indrajit, who's with us live from Kolkata. Indro, big show of strength. Amit Shah, it was widely perceived, was a little bit on the back foot on the NRC, but that was not apparent at all. He front-footed the issue and has put the ball in many ways politically directly in Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's court. So this is BJP under Amit Shah, all guns blazing 18 months before elections in the state.
Well, that's right, Shiv. Amit Shah clearly stepped out and hit the six as far as this entire NRC issue is concerned, without any fear, because at a time when the BJP leadership in Assam is talking in two voice over the efficacy of the NRC that was conducted in the state, and that has had a cascading effect on politics here in West Bengal. What we were hearing so far was purely rhetorical, but Amit Shah was not just speaking in the capacity of a senior BJP leader, he is also the Home Minister of the country. And for him to come and categorically state that NRC will be implemented in India, in West Bengal, he said that all intruders will be spotted,
yes,
and they will be thrown out. At the same time, all refugees, they have nothing to fear. Non-Muslim refugees will be given citizenship as part of the Citizenship Amendment Bill. So clearly, this is going to be the single point agenda, the poll plank ahead of the crucial 2021 assembly elections here in West Bengal. Mamata Banerjee is already out on the streets on the NRC issue, because what she is eyeing is that the failure, in a sense, what
yes,
she's alleging of NRC in Assam. 19 lakh odd citizens whose names have been struck, and the Trinamool is alleging that they're all Bengali-speaking Hindus. And that's the agenda that the Trinamool wants to drive home, the point that the Trinamool wants to drive home. Amit Shah today said that his party workers need to go out
yes,
there, reach out to people in Bengal and, try and dismantle what he said was a rumor that was being spread by the Trinamool Congress.
Okay,
so you see, this is narrative versus narrative and counter-narrative. That's the challenge possibly between both the political parties.
Yeah, and it's a highly incendiary issue. It's a very incendiary issue. There is no love lost already between the BJP and the Trinamool. The flashpoints already exist, as have been repeatedly demonstrated. And Indro, you were there in person to witness many of those flashpoints between these two parties right through the political campaign, after the results, and now this is the first time since the results that Amit Shah is taking this big attack on the Mamata Banerjee government there in Kolkata. Indro, I'm going to request you to stay with me, because the war between Amit Shah and Mamata Banerjee was not limited to NRC today. That was the first flashpoint, but in a couple of hours it's going to go even further. The Home Minister has accused Didi of appeasing Muslims and blocking Hindu festivals in the state. Amit Shah boasted of his presence to inaugurate a Durga Puja Pandal in Kolkata, saying with the BJP getting 18 seats in Bengal, no one can stop Hindu festival celebrations anymore in the state. Take a look.
देखिए, आपने सिर्फ अभी तो 18 सीटें दी है ना, कितनी दी है भैया? 18? ज्यादा ममता दी को दी है ना? दी है नहीं दी है बताओ भाई? नहीं ममता दी को ज्यादा दी है, मैं तो बोलूंगा ज्यादा ही दी है। मगर आप परिणाम देखिए, 18 सीट देखने का पहले दुर्गा पूजा में मूर्ति विसर्जन पर कोर्ट में जाना पड़ता था, इस बार मैं धड़ल्ले लेके साथ आज दुर्गा पूजा में आरती करने आया हूं। किसी की हिम्मत नहीं है दुर्गा पूजा रोकने की। वसंत पंचमी देख लीजिएगा, किसी की हिम्मत नहीं होगी सरस्वती पूजा को रोकने की, क्योंकि आपने 18 सीटें भारतीय जनता पार्टी को दी। किसी की हिम्मत नहीं होगी रामनवमी पर प्रतिबंध लगाने की, कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी पर प्रतिबंध लगाने की। ये जो सारे हमारे त्योहार पर प्रतिबंध लगाते थे, आपने 18 सीटें दी। मुक्त मन से आप अपने त्योहार बता सकते हो। अब एक बार सरकार बना दो, आपका गौरव पुराने बंगाल जैसे, श्यामा प्रसाद के बंगाल जैसे प्रस्थापित होगा। मित्रों,
well, Amit Shah never minces any words. So, in many ways, he's a straight talker. He played it on the front foot. There was no defensiveness in this. The NRC issue, calling out what he said was the alleged hypocrisy of Mamata Banerjee, and also saying that this was a government in West Bengal that appeased Muslims and did not allow Hindu festivals. He didn't say it with any innuendo. He said it very, very directly. And as Indro has been covering, these are not things that have not been said before. These are pretty much the cornerstones of how the BJP has attacked the Mamata government in the past as well. I'd like to introduce you to Tom Vadakan, senior leader and spokesperson of the BJP. With us also is Professor Monojit Mandal, who's a very well-known political analyst, and on this topic, he speaks against the BJP. Mr. Vadakan, coming to you first. Hindu pride, the allegation that Hindu festivals are not permitted, appeasement of Muslims, hypocrisy on NRC. This is a very familiar thread that we saw right through the elections. And given the BJP's very healthy gains in West Bengal, it appears that with 18 months to go for the state elections in that state, the Home Minister of the country has signaled Mission Bengal has begun.
This is not about just Mission Bengal. This is an answer to the procedures followed by the Chief Minister by crying wolf all the time. And the Home Minister has called a bluff. He has said that about the Citizenship Amendment Act. He has made that clear and he has clarified that position for everybody in West Bengal to understand. Very blunt, very clear. He has a very clear objective. He is for India first, Bengal first, and he feels the limited resources that we have is for the Indians, for the Bengalis first, then for the people who have intruded in.
Okay.
He's very clear on that. And as to the question, look, it is not something about the Durga Puja. This is a reality. Every time you had to go to the court. and the procedure had to be followed. This is happening in West Bengal, not in any other state.
Let's sort out the NRC issue first, and then we'll talk about the the Pujo politics. And we are right in the middle of the festive season. Professor Mandal, on the NRC issue,
yes.
On the NRC issue, are you surprised that Amit Shah has gone on the offensive on this issue? Because the perception and the many voices from within the government in West Bengal and the Trinamool, perhaps had the impression that the government would be on the back foot because the NRC had not gone in the way that perhaps it was projected, and therefore the BJP might be defensive. But if you saw the crowds today and the tone and tonality of Amit Shah's speech, he went fully all out.
Yeah, Shiv, let me begin by, saying that Happy Puja to all of you.
And to you, sir.
You and Mr. Vadakan. It's really painful for me that I'm on the other side of the table as far as a very senior person, Mr. Vadakan, is concerned. But that's the way it is, politics in India. And, there are a few people who are still, sticking to their neck out and trying to fight this divisive force. Mamata Banerjee is one of them. Despite, all kinds of attempts by the BJP government, the Mamata Banerjee could not be won over. I mean, that's the way it is. Yeah, having said this, let us come to the NRC issue. There is no denying the fact that NRC is a complete failure in Assam. Even the BJP of Assam, they are not happy with NRC. Forget about NRC in Bengal. In the Assembly of Bengal, all the major political parties, except the BJP, they have taken a resolution not to implement NRC. And if the political parties fail, the people of Bengal will resist NRC, because NRC is nothing but an exercise which is fraught with severe danger as far as humanity is concerned.
Okay.
Forget about the immigrants, illegal immigrants, whatever. It is against the law of humanity. Look at the way the people of Assam are suffering. Forget about whether they are 12 lakhs are Bengali, Hindus or Muslim. The people are suffering on a flash of time, on a flash of single day. These people are becoming refugees on their own land. So this is nothing but an exercise which is against the law of nature, law of humanity.
Yeah, Mr. Vadakan, you can respond to that. And also, is one to believe that with everything that Professor Mandal is saying, is one to believe that the NRC issue, considering that it's an emotive issue and an incendiary issue, what the Home Minister has basically done is appeal to the emotions on that issue. The actual data of how it has performed is not really important at this time. You can respond to him.
Well, this is very strange humanity. I mean, I'm sure you can you won't even board a flight if you want to go to any country. They will ask you for papers, and here people just come in, no questions asked, and they do what they want and go back, or they appease certain people by voting for them. The reality, this is not a humanitarian issue. This is pure vote bank politics. You get these people to vote for you, and when they are, you don't protect them even, and when they are not necessary, you see them across the border. The point is, I mean, you can't threaten national security by this kind of entries, because these are nomads who walk in, walk out. I mean, what are you doing against them? Where is the humanity involved in it? They belong to another country, they come into India, they are suitable for whatever the political purposes are, and they have no roots here. And our people don't get jobs.
Yeah.
Our resources are at cost. No, you heard yesterday, Aam Aadmi Party Chief Minister saying, he's talking about a Bihari. He says that he takes a 500 rupee ticket, comes to Delhi and gets a 5 lakh treatment. He's talking about an Indian. While there are people coming in from these outside the country, immigrants, getting into our resources, and we say, well, look at this humanity. You can look at humanity at the same time, ignore your people. Well, that's at your risk, of course.
No, Professor Mandal,
Yes.
The point is, when and I'm going to put this question to Indro also after Professor Mandal, is that the NRC issue, the politics over the NRC issue, at one level it's not very surprising that Amit Shah continued with that tone and tonality today, because politically speaking, the issue did not receive a lot of voter pushback in Bengal. The BJP actually performed quite creditably in West Bengal, and that's one of the reasons why the BJP is going to continue on this aggressive path, even on the NRC issue.
Yeah, to a large extent, you're right, Anand. Yeah, But parliament election, to the best of my knowledge, it's a one-off event. NRC in Bengal will never be implemented. It cannot be implemented. In fact, I want to understand from Mr. Vadakan on what basis Mr. Amit Shah is talking about NRC in Bengal. Assam has got a different kind of history, different kind of background. We all know why NRC is happening in Assam. However futile it is, but still happening because of the Supreme Court directive. I want to understand from Mr. Amit Shah and Mr. Vadakan as well, on what basis they are talking about NRC in Bengal. It is in one level, let me tell you, Shiv, it's nothing but a political gimmick. As it were, in Assam, it has both, it has gained them some vote, some seats in Assam, 2 or 3 extra seats, including the one affected area, Silchar. But in Bengal, there is no question of NRC. Then on what basis they are talking about
Mr.
NRC?
Vadakan, you can answer that. Also, yeah.
I'll reverse that question to you. Who are you protecting and why? I mean, is this a part of the extension of appeasement? Do you want them to vote for you? The left used to do it. The borders used to be open. They used to come, vote and go. And if that is the same agenda you're trying to follow, I'm afraid this is at the cost of this country. And the question is very straight. Why this appeasement? Why are these people, this variety of people coming in from another country, voting for a particular person because they think they're going to be protected? And what about our resources? We have a limited resources.
Yeah. Professor Mandal,
Mr. Vadakan, from 40 lakhs in Assam, now you have 19 lakhs. Can you tell me out of this 40 lakhs, 21 lakhs were refugees or they were Guspetias, illegal immigrants? I mean, look at this.
Let us not compare oranges with apples. What has happened in Assam is being closely studied. It is under the supervision of the Supreme Court. It is under the Supreme Court. Errors, omissions are expected in such a huge exercise. But pray, let me tell you, the objective remains the citizens of Assam first, India first.
Okay.
There may be errors, omissions, they will be corrected.
But
the Supreme Court is privy to it. It's not the last word that has been said. But you tell me, why are you protecting these outsiders?
Okay. I want to...
They are saying the genuine citizens are left out. Illegal immigrants are included in the NRC. This is coming from the Assam BJP.
See, the debate...
Please verify this fact, Mr.
I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what. They are not happy with this NRC.
If people get Aadhaar cards and other things and claim to be citizen, they have to be closer. I mean, there are methods to get these papers on, so we need to go deeper into it.
Okay. See, the debate on NRC, the implementation, the efficacy, the results is a longer, much more detailed, data-driven kind of debate, which we will also do, and we have been doing over the last many days. This today is about the politics of it and whether it is going to reap dividends for the BJP or the Trinamool and how it's actually going to happen. We are 18 months away from elections.
I did not
We've
get
just
the
seen
answer from Mr. Vadakan.
I will put the question to Mr. Vadakan again. But I will ask Mr. Vadakan that again, but I just want to ask Indrajit because he has had a ringside view of how the politics over NRC has played out in election season. Indro, do you see this as astute politics by the BJP? They have seen the returns of this particular line of politics in West Bengal, whether it is appeasement, whether it is India first, Aane nahi denge andar, Assam and West Bengal. They've seen that this has high returns, a high rate of return, and that's why Amit Shah has decided he's found his sweet spot as far as West Bengal politics is concerned, and he's not going to let go of that.
Well, Shiv, make no mistake, NRC is going to be, the main catchphrase of politics in West Bengal ahead of the 2021 elections. Both the political parties, the Trinamool Congress and the BJP, will reap benefits out of this political rhetoric. What are the facts of the case? There is no formal proposal for an NRC in West Bengal. In Assam, the situation is very different. It came due to an apex court order. There is the Assam Accord as history, and there is a long-standing political movement that took place with the student wing of the Assam Gana Parishad, the ASU. In West Bengal, there was no such thing. So what is the genesis of this sudden demand for an NRC? This is nothing but political rhetoric.
Okay.
It has come in from the BJP and it is also coming in from the Trinamool Congress. One party opposing it, the other party seeking it. And what's happening in a sense on the ground is it's triggering panic. It's triggering panic amongst people, and therefore you see more and more political rhetoric coming in from both the sides, and it's creating some sort of polarization. And this bipolar politics helps both these political parties, and all the other narratives becomes redundant, like the left, like the Congress. We've seen what has happened in the Lok Sabha election. The political space for other political parties have been completely squeezed out, and it's the Trinamool Congress and the BJP who have had whatever little seat share they've gotten, and that is going to be the template coming in for the 2021 elections as well.
So it's a very familiar template that's going to be used for 2021 as well. There will be those who will say that Lok Sabha elections are very different from the elections in the state, but what the BJP has signaled today is that those issues are going to probably repeat themselves, and those will largely define what the BJP will do once it hits the ground campaigning. And in many ways that campaigning has never stopped. Mr. Vadakan, Professor Mandal was saying you did not answer his question on the NRC issue. Do you want to add anything to that?
Well, I've answered that. I've asked a counter question. I said, why are you protecting them? And what is your interest in protecting them? My question to you is very simple. It's not complicated. These are people who come in, go out, use your resources, go back. They have no connect with the city or the state, and that's it. And you want to cultivate such people who have no roots in your state. Now the question is, it's not about just a political narrative for West Bengal. This is something that needs to be done all across the country, because we have loose borders. And that's a serious issue. When people can walk in, you can become a citizen here, you have your papers, you have Aadhaar cards made, and I think the system has been porous. So we need to correct that, because we have limited resources, employment issues, we have health issues. These are focuses which we need to pay attention. We can't have treatment being given to immigrants coming from another state and our own citizens being ignored.
Professor Mandal, see, you can answer back with with data and information. My question is slightly more subliminal. I am saying the BJP has clearly sensed that there is political resonance on this issue. Isn't that something that should make the Trinamool nervous, politically nervous? That's what I mean.
No, certainly not. In Bengal, let me tell you that NRC has no resonance as far as politics is concerned. On the basis of NRC, there was no election fought in parliamentary last parliamentary election. It was some completely different ballgame altogether. While we are talking about the NRC, they are just trying to have some kind of political image. Because there cannot be any NRC without any kinds of legitimate basis.
In
Assam, you have different kind of things altogether. It's just they are trying to scare the people, and this is not this real scare.
Professor Mandal, you are on record saying there is no resonance for NRC, and then you say that there is panic in the streets in Kolkata and West Bengal. Now, there's some problem somewhere. The propaganda being run by the Chief Minister crying wolf, that there is no need for. There is going to be a legitimate legal procedure for her. She's been crying wolf, and that bluff has been called. That's what has happened with this visit.
What Amit Shah has basically done today is said that the Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, is a hypocrite. She's an appeaser. She needs these people to vote for her, and that's what this is all about. He's put the ball in her court. She's also responded to him. And I want to tell you, because I've been saying this right through the show, that this to and fro between Amit Shah and Mamata Banerjee specifically has been going on for the last 8 to 10 months. Professor Mandal, you've been on our show so many times. We have discussed this right through election season. I just want to give our viewers a little bit of a retrospective of what that relationship has been like, because it was easily one of the most visceral during this election. It's not the first time that both leaders have indulged in a trading of war of words. Let's just take you through what it's been like over the last few months between Amit Shah and Mamata Banerjee.
मैं ममता दीदी को चेताने आया हूं। ममता दीदी, कान खोल कर सुन लो, ये पश्चिम बंगाल है, पाकिस्तान नहीं है। यहाँ जय श्री राम बोलने से आप नहीं रोक सकती हो। मैं बुलाता हूँ जय श्री राम। ममता दीदी मुझे अरेस्ट कर सकती हो तो कर देना।
একটা মন্দির বানিয়ে দিয়ে বলছে জয় শ্রীরাম। আরে ভাই, আমরা কাকে পুজো করি? মা দুর্গা। মা দুর্গাকে রামচন্দ্র তাকে পুজো করেছিল, তো আমরা রামচন্দ্রের পুজো করব না মা দুর্গার পুজো করব? ওরা রাবণের পুজো করে, ওরা রামের পুজো করে না। ওটা লোক দেখানো, ওটা ভোট দেখানো।
पिछले बंगाल के विकास को ममता दीदी का ग्रहण लग गया। बंगाल का विकास थमा पड़ा है। मैं आपको बताता हूं कि सोनार बांग्ला को ममता दीदी ने कंगाल बांग्ला बनाया है, कंगाल बांग्ला बनाया है।
ভারতবর্ষের রাজনীতি বদলাবে আপনার মতো ডিক্টেটরদের কোনো জায়গা নেই। এটা গণতান্ত্রিক দেশ, এটা মাথায় রাখতে হবে। इसको वापस लो, इकोनॉमिक सिचुएशन सॉल्व करो, देश का समस्या हल करो, इसको सेटल करो।
You know, Professor Mandal, the relationship. So we've established that this relationship is a visceral one. There are a lot of political hostilities at play, etc. But Professor Mandal, I want to, when Amit Shah calls Mamata Banerjee a hypocrite, when he says she's a hypocrite, this is not innuendo. This is borne out by some of the things that that Mamata Banerjee has said in the past. Let me give you a small example. In 2005, Mamata Banerjee had famously said illegal migrants from Bangladesh are part of voters list and the state government has done nothing about it. Cut to 2019 and Mamata Banerjee says nobody will have to leave West Bengal. If they want to touch you, they will have to go past me first. So how can you possibly say that NRC does not apply to West Bengal? Mamata Banerjee herself is on record to first say that it is an atrocity, and now she's saying that it's fine, everybody can stay.
Very good question, Sri. I think the situation changed because of the Assam experience. It's just very simple, Sri. Look at what is happening in Assam. Certainly in 2005, Mamata Banerjee was against the illegal immigrants. In fact, still we are. There is no denying the fact. But the Assam experience, I think, is just a huge turnaway for all of us. It's not just for Mamata Banerjee, for the entire country. Look at the way these people are suffering. The genuine people are left out of the NRC, and the illegal immigrants who are being included in the NRC in Assam. And this is coming from the Assam. I mean, this Assam experience, I think, should be a huge revelation for all of us. That whether this kind of exercise should be, first of all, at all, carried out, and if at all it should be carried out, in what way?
Okay.
It's a complete failure in Assam. People have committed suicide.
On the contrary, Professor Mandal, one has learned lessons from Assam. There have been omissions and commissions. Every such huge exercise carries such risks. Yes, we have learned. We all can put our hands together and take lessons from it. And why not omit those errors and ensure that the state government can tell, because she has herself said that earlier, that
cost
line
of people's
thinking.
life,
Now suddenly that U-turn she is taken, because the only way for her to survive in power is to get those votes. So this is not about Assam, my friend. This is about votes for survival.
Mr. Vadakar, let us not take any lesson at the cost of people's life.
Nobody.
How the people are suffering.
But when you say that there has been Assam issue, I'm saying let us learn from things. Lives have been lost because of the propaganda that your chief minister runs in the state of Bengal.
They are being reprimanded as doubtful citizens of the country. Look at the kind of trauma, the kind of stress that the people of Assam are having at this point in time, only because of this exercise. And you are saying that we are taking lessons out of it. Mr. Vadakar, this is really unfortunate.
It
that
is
we have to take
unfortunate because you want to see it with a lens that is colored. You need to get to the reality. People are suffering, no jobs, and you say there are no jobs. Why? Because others are taking it away. Resources are not there. And you still
Mr.
say
Vadakar,
that, well, you didn't learn from Assam, and we can learn from Assam and have a good dialogue. Let the state collaborate with the center instead of running this propaganda.
So that is
this,
who have looted
this
our
continuous
country, who have looted our
propaganda
banks.
gets nowhere
I think-
Please
anywhere.
get the money back, and
I
these
think-
people will be very happy to have this money.
You know,
in their
Mr.
kitty.
Vadakan said he
So why are
hopes
you
that
talking about
he
economic?
wishes
people who
that
are
the
looting
centre
our
and state could
country
collaborate
must
in a
get them
healthy
back.
and dignified manner on this issue. As a journalist who has covered politics and covered the elections as well, I am going to predict that I don't think any kind of collaboration is going to be possible. The visceral nature of our politics means that there's not going to be a meeting of minds. And with
talking in
elections,
national
no,
interest.
absolutely. In national interest, many things I think we can wish for, sir. But given how things are configured right now between the BJP and the Trinamool, it doesn't seem likely. There is animosity between the two. Both sides are going to see what can be gained really from all of this. And in many ways, the stage has been set. The decks have been cleared. The path is on. The mission is on for West Bengal. 18 months, as you and I both know, is not a very long time in politics, but many things can happen as well in 18 months. The BJP has had an appetizer, perhaps, in West Bengal after the last election, and it's hoping for the main course in 2021. We'll have to see how that actually goes. Amit Shah, big power projection speech with a big crowd just a couple of hours ago, and at about 7:30 this evening, he will be at a puja as well, right before the very sacred festive season. I want to wish all of our viewers a very happy Pujo season, and to you, Professor Mondal, as well. Wish you the very best. Thank you
Same
very
to you,
much
Shiva,
for
Mr.
joining
Bhatakan
me.
as well.
Thank you very much for being with us on this discussion. We'll keep a track of that story.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.